Hello YouTubies, my name is Corey. Welcome back to the bottom of the well. Now, I'm going for the love story. The unrequited, hard to obtain, super special love story that is apparently in this game. I don't know what that means. I don't know if that means her boyfriend Ches at the beginning of the game or someone they meet along the line. So, what I did is I maxed out my dating, of course, maxed out my social life, of course. So I'm really going to be good with the guys, or the ladies, however I'd like to roll. And I put one, screw career, who cares? I mean, that's, not who cares. That's cool because I guess it opens up other dialogue options, but I've never really maxed it out. So, anyway, but I put one in survival, one in fitness, one in supplies, so that way I wouldn't just straight up die wherever I went. I wanted to go 2 in survival, 2 in supplies, and only 2 in social life and 2 in fitness. But I figured, you know what? I wanted to max out social life, so that way we can be as apt to picking up as many people as we can, because that's how we like to roll in the post-apocalypse, is to hit on other people of the opposite sex and pick them up. It's because that's... that sounds creepy if I think about it that way. But we're moving on. Okay, here we go. Woo! Oh, yes, start. Yeah! Oh, and for good luck, I wore my Serendipity 3 shirt that I got from Serendipity 3 when I visited their wonderful, wonderful restaurant, which is central to my favorite movie, Serendipity. So I got this when I visited there the first time I was in New York, which was like 8 years ago, almost to the day, probably. So anyway, here we go. To catch it, I'll try to fall asleep. I wonder if this is anything different. Okay, this seems the same. Let me see here. Okay, that seems... Okay, so here we go. Skipping. Woo! Okay. Alright. I'm super excited to do this. And I've had a lot of coffee today. And I already recorded a couple videos. So this is gonna be good! This is gonna be good! I have some water, because if and when I inevitably rip through my throat, I won't die, and... It just went on my keyboard. Ah! No! Save the keyboard! Save the keyboard! Save the keyboard! No! No, save the keyboard! I'm gonna leave that turned off because I don't need it for this game. Oh god, I hope I didn't just ruin it. Oh lordy Lou. Oh lordy. Why is my game frozen? Oh. I clicked. Oh. Ha! I'm dumb. Moving on. So like I said, it was in a world, everything, every sound, heavy. There was no warning of the bill, you're alone. No, I was a Ches. Oh! Oh, this is different! We were on a date. We were kind of ignoring the movie. I know what that means. Although I don't know how to read this cutesy Alice. So cutesy, that sounds degrading. Whatever. This hot, sexy mama Alice, we call her. Although shit, I think it was the new Star Wars. Wait, who's Ches? Star Wars? My boyfriend. I mean, I don't have a boyfriend, but in the dream I did. And if you don't know, my goal in life is to be in a canon Star Wars movie as a central character using a lightsaber, using the Force. Those 3 things. 4 things, I suppose. At the same time, he a hunk? I'll take that as a yes. What happened then? Like I said, the TV suddenly turned to the emergency. Maybe I should be sultry. Emergency alert system. Jacked the volume all the way up, too. I didn't even know they could do that. The broadcast told us we were under attack right now and that we needed to get to shelter. That's how you talk when you're sultry. It's just like this. That's how sultry people talk. Also, probably a lot of innuendos, so here we go. That we had less than 30 minutes before the bombs hit. Jesus, that was scary. I'm dying. At first I didn't want to die. Believe it. I switched the channel. Ooh. Tornado sirens, flood sirens. I don't know. And I knew things were serious. So what'd you do? Well, Ches was right there and he... Giggity. Wait, tell me more about this sudden new boyfriend of yours. I thought you went into the dating scene. Actually, I've been thinking about putting myself out there. Like maybe some online dating or something. Although, I'm kind of afraid to check OkCupid right now. What if there's a guy there named Ches? Good icebreaker. Hi, I'm Alice. I dreamed about you last night. You're my end of the world buddy. Funny. Aren't I just... You were saying about Ches. What kind of a name is that anyway? I wasn't really. I mean, yeah, he was pretty hot, I guess. And smart. And into me. What more could you ask for? I can sense you blushing all the way over here. Maybe I should check out my OkCupid profile, actually. So, what did your boyfriend think? That's the thing. The moment they made the announcement, he got this face, like, panic. He tried calling a number, but the network was clogged. And then he jumped on my laptop for a moment to type up an email before basically just rushing towards the door. Okay, I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make some things innuendos that are absolutely not innuendos at all. It's gonna be great. Stay tuned. I promise. No, don't leave. Please don't hit that X button. No, don't go look up Jacksepticeye. I'm much more funnier than him, aren't I? See? Watch. See? Watch. Just watch. No, I mean, it was his sister. His sister's disabled. Oh, I'm not even gonna make that joke. Okay. She lives in a house by herself. Oh, God. I'm terrible. Maybe you should just go watch Jack. Blah, blah. He told me all about her. Point is, he had to go get her. He asked if I wanted to come too. Oh, damn. Did you? Well, I knew that Ches wasn't going to wait for me. What kind of voice is that? If I wanted to go with him, I had to go right away. Just grab my stuff and go. Making quick decisions in the spur of the moment. Doesn't sound like you. So, what'd you do? I went with Ches. Yep, because I've never had that option before, because I've never been this horny. I mean, this into the dating scene. So I decided to go with Ches. I mean, how couldn't I? He clearly needed help. Altruistic. How long had you been dating? Cynic. Long enough to know my feelings were real. I mean, they felt real in the dream. Where did the sister live again? In a borough. Practically the suburbs, so pretty far. Ches said he usually takes a subway or a bus. It didn't seem very likely we'd be able to catch a bus with the air raid sirens blaring, though. Anyone with any sense would be bunkering up, bus and subway drivers included. So how were you planning on getting to the sister in less than 30 minutes? Oh, spoiler, the bombs didn't start dropping on us within 30 minutes. It took longer than that. Oh, well that's good though. I don't think that happened in the other stories. I think the other stories it was within 30 minutes. Or it was 30 minutes. That's lucky. Yeah, well, it didn't mean we weren't in a hurry. But you didn't leave empty-handed though, right? Oh, right, yes. I grabbed the biggest bag I had, an old backpack I never bothered to throw out. Woo, for hoarding, I guess! Woo! Woo, spring break hoarding, woo! What's this? Emergency chocolate bar. Yep, I need that. Do I get that from having a lot of social points? Is that why I get that? Because I had that when I was Socialite Alice, episode 2. Check it out if you haven't. Emergency, as in, holy shit, I have a deadline tomorrow morning. But I guess this kind of emergency also qualifies. A set of spare keys to Chez's apartment. Ooh, giggity, giggity. I guess, I don't know. Wait, this is new. What is this? What are you? Some non-perishable food items. Seems good to eat. My trusty dusty radio. Okay, so what? Okay, so take radio. Spare clothes. I mean, I have the space for it, so I might as well. Why can I not? Wait, what? Drop spare clothes. Take sleeping bag. Ooh. Take food. Oh! I can only carry 2 things because I'm not that good at survival. Well, I should probably take the food. Although it would be cool to see a scene in which we're sleeping together, nestled in a sleeping bag. Okay, so for once in a playthrough, I'm not taking my trusty dusty radio. I'm gonna take the sleeping bag, and then we're gonna cuddle in the sleeping bag in a romantic scene. It's gonna kick this up to R-rated, and I'm gonna win an Oscar. So that's how we do that. That's how we. Whoa! Oh! Oh! I didn't know you could go. Estimation English is not the most immediately useful skill in post. Oh! The skill represents the time Alice has spent honing her ability to function in a group, either as a leader or a productive group member. A social Alice is likely to make more friends. Wait, that's social. What's dating? Alice, like everyone else, desires companionship. It represents particular post-apocalyptic. Such commitment might not be of any particular use, however, unless one follows it to the bitter end. Oh, so I stay with Ches the entire time. Ches? Let's say Ches. That sounds sexy and exotic. Okay, so exit inventory. Woo! Woo! Look at that. Look at that, huh? Wait, how do I go back? Oh, back. Go on, Burrow, sister, bombs incoming. How'd you plan to get into the chaos? So the chaos, yeah, the streets were nuts. Everything and everyone was going crazy. Crashes everywhere, but no one was responding. The street was completely gridlocked. I'm talking maybe 15 minutes after the first announcement here. All it takes is a few cars in the wrong place. But you live practically centrally, right? It had to be better further out. Didn't Ches have a car? No, but if we wanted a car, there were tons around. People just left them keys in the ignition and ran. Holy shit. It really must have been bedlam. It was. I was so scared. So, steal a car or walk. We discussed walking. It was like 14 miles. 14 miles. Why am I British? Why? This Alice isn't. I keep using like 50 million accents with her. 40 miles or something. It'd probably take at least 4 or 5 hours on a good day, and this wasn't a good day. Okay. Maybe a good start, though. Things might clear up outside the downtown area. Might be able to steal a car there, but we won't because I know what's coming, and it's the bombs and the fallout. So, appropriate a car. Stealing sounds so criminal. Yeah, whatever you're saying. Any other options except stealing, appropriating a car, and hoofing it? Something in between. I know a guy with a motorcycle. He really loves that motorcycle, but I wondered if maybe he'd be willing to borrow it. I mean, for fuck's sake, we were going to rescue a disabled woman. Do you know him well? Reasonably. I didn't know you knew how to drive a motorcycle. I'm a woman of many talents. I know how to ride many things. So what did you do? Dirty! Try appropriating a car. That's such a British way of saying it. Appropriating a car. I love it. It's great. Walk out of the worst chaos. We decided to try with my acquaintance. Oh, so not walking. And stealing a car didn't work, but maybe with Ches it would work. I want to try the motorcycle. I can always come back to this point if I want. The motorcycle seemed like a good idea at the time, except that when we arrived at his building, the first thing I saw was him outside prepping his ride together with a group of similarly retired, similarly equipped motorcycle guys. I figured. But remember, I have 0 intelligence, 0 career. So much for borrowing a motorcycle. Then he recognized me when I approached. He looked pretty distracted, packing up the saddlebag of the motorcycle and all kinds of things, but he stopped for a second to talk. Hello, I see you're making your escape. Would you happen to have a spare slot in your escape machine? He said he was headed towards a fallout shelter. When I asked him what he was talking about, he told me there's an old shelter down on 3rd, under the Rad Bar. I don't want to go there. You're holding out. What are the odds? Anyway, he said he could take me, that he knew the owner of the place. I don't want to go. Sounds like a good alternative. What did you think? Well, Ches immediately said no thanks. He looked at me. What did you tell him? This is too good an offer. Let's go get your sister. We're wasting so much time. So, no daring escape into the sunset on your motorcycle with bombs going off behind you. What a pathetic excuse for a power fantasy. This dream of yours is. Exactly, am I right? Perfect chance for a makeout scene on a motorcycle. I don't think it ever... Alice. I don't think it ever was a power fantasy, or necessarily a fantasy at all. Anyway, I still had to make a choice. And SPS had already lost a lot of time. Ches and I had... What's that? What is that? Natasha, what is this? SP, what is that? I don't understand. Is that a... Whatever. Let's go on. I mean, you guys didn't say anything. Nothing. Why am I trying to cover it with my hands? You clearly can see it because you're watching the screen. To walk past the worst, try and steal a vehicle. Try my luck with a motorcycle man. What? I already... We'll steal a vehicle. If that doesn't work, we're going to stop and come all the way back. And we'll skip through. By your description, it seems like kind of a bad idea. Well, finding a vehicle was easy, but they had all been abandoned for a good reason. They weren't going anywhere. To find one I could feasibly get out of there with. An abandoned one you could feasibly get out of there with. Right, so how did that go? And what did Ches have to say about this? He was game. Anything to get to his sister faster, but he figured there's a fly. Get out of here. We'd make better. Get out of... You stupid... I will kill you. I have 100% dating point. I will smack you around. I went for the car. He went to scout out a route. Oh no, that's not what I wanted. This is going to be the same thing as like my first playthrough. I wasn't really sure what I was looking for, just that I needed a car. Stat, I found a station wagon open with the key in the ignition, no sign of the owner. I jumped in and gunned it. I got maybe half a block before I hit complete traffic stop. Everyone was beeping, people were abandoning their cars, all traffic rules forgotten. I'm not sure what else you expected. Me neither. Yeah, well, I decided walking was the best option. The whole downtown area was gridlocked, cars everywhere, people running down the sidewalks and sirens blaring. It was like one of those disaster movies, no hope of guard anywhere at any rate. But where was everyone going? Most of them were going home, I think. People were just in the wrong place at the wrong time. And there you were running away from home. Once I made my decision, I stuck to it no matter how much I was filled with doubt. Half an hour was nothing at all. But luckily that estimate was completely wrong. Sometimes I will walk half an hour in the wrong direction just because I stubbornly refuse to believe I'm lost. Well, good for you, Hatter. Let's move on with the story. I didn't know what was the right direction, but I did try to get wherever I was going as fast as possible. I stayed off the major roads, and especially roads that I knew led towards metro stations. Not that I was the only one who'd gotten that grand idea. Was there any danger, like people attacking each other or something? No. I thought we were all going in the same direction. But then I realized that the crowd was heading somewhere I hadn't planned to go. A subway station. What'd you do? I elbowed a few people and ducked and weaved my way out of there before I was swept too far along. But I did lose precious time. Time, yes, is another thing you're fighting here. I've already planned on getting well enough farther than I had gotten at that point. I could practically still see my apartment building, but the crowd was slowly thinning at least, and I actually saw a vehicle in motion, an ambulance weaving between stalled cars with its sirens blaring. What'd you do? I want to go back to Ches. Clearly we have to make out to succeed at our 100%, love story as the bombs explode and we're embraced kissing each other. That's how it ends, right? Tragic love story. What a plan. To find an appropriate car, I kept walking, although I started with shelter. I kept walking and taking to get away from the danger before I had to stop walking. Oh, where's Ches? God. Find an appropriate car. Still not sure you're really just justifying this to yourself. I was scared of my wits and it seemed like a good idea at the time. Fair enough. So how did you go about it? I just kind of jumped into the first open door I found. Of course, there was no key because the driver still had it. He had just put it on the other side of the crap. Okay. Lucky, hey, with my first attempt at theft. I'm gonna go over. I'm assuming he stopped after this. I scrolled around for a bit longer. I didn't try another car. The next guy might have had his hand, not the keys. So did you be finding a kind of shelter? Yes, I was actively looking while I was walking. Found myself looking over my shoulder at any time, as the flash could come at any moment. Aren't you supposed to look away from the flash? Well, yeah, but how could I not? It's the flash. Aren't you supposed to be away from the flash? Some warning, something. Sirens are pointless. Weren't they supposed to warn when the event is imminent? Now I'd been out for at least an hour and no bombs yet. I think I would have just stayed at home, or done just about anything but head out into the open. You do that when you have this dream. I did what I did. So how long did you risk staying out? I asked Ches what he thought. Oh, we are still together. Good, he just shook his head. He was going to keep going. I followed Ches to the end. To the end, Ches's single-mindedness was what led me. I was pretty sure this was a monumental mistake and that we'd get caught outside and killed for sure, but I couldn't just leave him, so we kept walking. So how did that work out for you? You think it was easy? People had driven out into the sidewalks and left their cars. Everything was a mess. I tried going down the main highway, but it proved pointless and I had to backtrack. I didn't say it was easy. Did you consider running? I half ran and jogged as much as I could, but it felt like being late for class. I got tired almost immediately, while the goal was still as far away as ever. Ches wanted to go faster, but he slowed down when he saw I was struggling. No. Well, I suppose that's good, to slow down when you see they're bad places. My mind going bad place. Dark Alice was last episode. The worried look on his face went nowhere, though. Well, once I got away from the downtown area, things were much smoother. I ran as fast as I could, as far as I could. No bombs, still no bombs. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe my luck, but I knew I was pushing it now. What did you do? We were getting closer, so we kept walking. So did you make it? Maybe the bombs were just a scare. No, they weren't. I saw it as a glow high above the town. What? You were outside when the bombs fell? I thought I'd have time to get away, but I just wasted too much of it somehow. I was on the street when the initial shockwave... Wait, I read this already. No duck and cover, and then bright light place. Really fucked imagination else. I know, I don't. It didn't feel like a dream. That's the thing of being alone on the street. What did you see? Parliament completely destroyed. I said, this burning cross in the distance. It looks, I don't know, it's not. Clearly it's not, but it kind of looked. Anyway, I saw a burning city, ash raining down in downtown, far too close. A mushroom cloud just staring me in the face. It was the end of the world. I just knew it there and then. Jeez. And then there was a streak of light, and it was actually almost beautiful as it fell from space. Just a streak of light, and only a light angel would know we've had enough. Before it had, for some reason, it would random impact by the ground, terrible fireball. Oh, please tell me the dream ended here. Yeah, I didn't really see it though, but I died. Eventually in the dark. But that wasn't... And I died. Wait, this is weird. Oh, the dream? Yeah, really weird. Okay, is this the same thing? Yeah, for a moment maybe, but deja vu. Okay, so we're gonna go to where I was before. I'm gonna skip ahead. We're gonna try to make a different choice. I'm gonna pick it up where I think would be a good place. So I'll see you back there. Why do I Why do I have the option for a crowbar now? Oh. Oh. Oh! I don't think I had that last time. Well, that's cool. What do I normally have in my hands? Flashlight. I normally have oh, but I have no survival points. Okay. So then we'll take sleeping bag and food. And I believe I can has no more. Yep, okay. Moving on. Crowbar? Did you say you brought a crowbar? Yes. Actually, that is weird. I was packing my stuff when I suddenly remembered I brought a crowbar at some point, years ago. But, I know, it's weird remembering doing something in the future that I will do in the future, because I sure as hell don't own any crowbars. I don't think a lot of people do. It's a pretty specialized tool unless you're a farmer. Farmer? Farmers use crowbars? Who would use a crowbar? I don't even think farmers use crowbar. My whole family's are farmers, and I don't... Well, I suppose maybe they do have crowbars just because farmers have pretty much like every tool you can think of. So, okay, I'll give you that one. Farmers have crowbars. Okay, I understand. I just don't know why. Then again, I don't know a lot of whys about many things. Anyway, well, I did say it was a pretty special dream. Go on, Burrow. Sister bombs are coming. How'd you plan? Okay, so everyone, blah 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 blah. So I tried that one. The car didn't work. So walk out of the worst chaos. Walk is the best option. The whole downtown area was gridlock. Cars everywhere. People at any rate. Everyone going. Most of them were going, and you were running away. Sometimes I'd walk. Blah 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 blah. What'd you do? I had planned to. Kept walking, although I started looking for shelter. Kept walking, heading away from the danger before I had to stop walking. I guess. Okay, so shelter. Found myself looking over my shoulder all the time. Is it the flash? Are you supposed to look away from the flash? Well, yeah, I think I did, but what did you do? How long are you staying out? I asked Ches. Well, last time I did this, they dropped and we died. So this? So what'd you find? I was really starting to feel like getting caught outside close to all of these buildings would be a very bad idea. When I saw a subway sign, immediately headed that way. When Ches saw that, he immediately told me to stop. I tried to argue with him that we had to find shelter, but he wouldn't have any of it. He said I should go, but he was going to keep going, that we were already wasting time, and I think I could save for him. No! He said to come look for him after it was all over, although I had my doubts. Anyway, I had other more immediate things to worry about. That was probably not very safe, though. I mean, it must have been very packed. Oh, yes. As I got closer, I did see something that made my heart surge. Policemen, actually. Government workers. No! I want to stay with him. Is your subway system bomb-proof? I have no idea. I was caught in the stream of people either way, and I found myself shepherded below ground. A smell of pee and bomb and body odor and crying and shouting made talking impossible gross. Oh, I have never been here before. So I guess we'll keep playing. Although I don't think I'll be doing another playthrough after I die here. So regular Friday night at the underground. Funny. Anyway, there was actually a semblance of order down here. Police down there, policemen were giving people places to sleep, also down on the tracks. And you ended up on the tracks. But I had my sleeping bag. At least I had my sleeping bag to protect me against the cold, hard ground. Woo! I wrapped myself up as well as I could, while people kept jostling me around, waiting for the end. At least you weren't alone, and it had to be safer underground, right? I didn't feel safe, not at all. Someone could have knocked me out. Hell, someone could have probably have shanked me down there, and no one would have noticed. I was almost more frightened of the other people there than I was of the bombs. The bombs were just abstract threats, while all these panicky people were right here. What? No coming together of people, no great communion in the face of danger? Every man for himself. Anyway, apocalypse. So it was real? I mean, in the dream? Yes, the first one was the worst because the light went out with it. I tried to make myself as small as I could, but I still got kicked once or twice by people running by in a panic. A few moments later, there were flashlights out, police shouting, telling everyone to be calm, be calm. Bullshit. The lights were out, and it was completely, utterly pitch dark. The first one. The first one. There were more. I lost count. With every blast, there was this terrible sound from the roof, like it was crying out. Small pieces of it rained down with every rumble, and we all responded to its cry. Jesus Christ. Did the roof hold? It groaned. Rocks tumbled down. Someone got hit by one big enough to hurt, and they cried out. I don't think the station was very far underground at all, and it hadn't been designed with bombings in mind. That must have been pretty harrowing. Not just for me. A lot of people got up and said they weren't going to stay. There was a surge of people. Panic was mounting again. It was quiet outside, but the policemen didn't want anyone leaving yet. There was a lot of screaming, some demanding to be let out. I had to stand up to avoid getting jostled and trampled again. What'd you do? That's when the final bomb hit. Close. Maybe it had been shot out, of course, maybe. Who knows? I was looking towards the exit when it hit, and I could see the firestorm sweep down into it, engulfing the hapless policemen and anyone who had been pushing against them to come out. Everyone screamed, but it was drowned out by the sound of the roof beginning to fall. Dust covered everything. Holy shit, what did you do? After I finished coughing, I'm happy now. Something was burning. So after I finished coughing, something was burning so I could actually see. Although I didn't particularly want to. What I saw was that most were either huddling down, praying to whatever god they had that they wouldn't be buried alive, or then trying to escape. No one could get past the burning wreckage at the entrance, but the subway tunnels were wide open. Most were crowding into the tunnels leading westwards away from the downtown area, but it was a stampede. The tunnels leading east, back from where I came, were particularly empty by comparison. I would get out of there if I were you, regardless of direction. Where'd you go? Where do you go? Didn't want to tangle with the crowd. I went east. I joined the crowd running west, of course. I just huddled down and joined in the praying. Bent over and kissed my arse goodbye. Bleep, 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 bleep. Well, east was the way I came. Well, I want to know where Ches was going. Let's go with the crowd. Started running and almost immediately ran into a solid wall of backs. I immediately started elbowing my way through. Oh, I hope I don't get trampled. How terrible of you. Kill or be killed. Did you get through? I kept pushing my way through. That's when the roof started to collapse. Oh, God. Whatever common courtesy remained was thrown aside, and it was a stampede. I realized then I wouldn't be able to make it. That I wasn't strong enough to push myself to... because I have 0 physical, but it was too late to get out of the throng. Well, shit. Yeah. I got caught in the collapse. Yes, the roof came down on the crowd in slow motion, groaning as the steel supports gave way. I caught a glimpse of the burning skyline before a piece of concrete pinned me down. I think one crushed my leg, the other my hand, and God around me. People were screaming and then suddenly going silent. You have a sick imagination, Alice. I don't. It felt too real, I think, blah, 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 blah. Woke up, pitch dark, everything hurt. I somehow secretly knew it. Somewhere remote. Moved the thing, putting pressure against my chest. Oh, wait, what? All of me would come undone, but somehow my stupid, idiotic body had not given up on me, and God... Very sick imagination. I don't think it took that long, but I don't know. It felt like forever. One time I even think I heard voices and footsteps, but they just made the ground shift and the pressure increase. I died without ever seeing sunlight again. Oh, God. Okay, we know. Okay, one more time, at least. I'm going to go back to where I was. Not go down. Put myself in the eye. Not go down into the subway. I'm going to keep running with Ches. I'll see you there. Oh, I found something new. I just kind of skipped a whole bunch of stuff. Crap, what did it say? For as long as the supplies lasted for 24 hours, I wasn't planning on leaving. Crap, where am I? Maybe I should redo this. Okay, here we go. We were getting closer, so we kept walking. You actually made it that far? How long was it until the bombs actually hit? Not entirely sure, but something like 2 hours. I think they hit everywhere else before they hit us. I'm not really sure why. Missile shield? Do we have one of those? Oh, I know what that is. Anyway, I knew that us getting this far was a miracle. Whatever hope we might have of finding a better shelter than Chez's sister's house, yes, was nil. I told him that, and he agreed. All he wanted to do was to get there. So, was she there? Come on, this is exciting. We went up to the door and Ches started banging on it. After a few minutes it opened on the chain, and I could just barely see a mop of pale hair and scared eyes. He told her it was him, and she immediately opened the door and jumped in his arms. Jumped? So not a physical disability? It was, but she wasn't wheelchair-bound constantly. There was, however, a wheelchair in the entry hall. Anyway, we didn't really have time for necessities. For niceties. Niceties. The bombs were coming. Right, Miss Pragmatic. So, got a plan? Well, we had barely gotten inside and exchanged a quick introduction before the first bomb hit. We all drove under the kitchen table and cowered. Dove, not drove. We didn't drive a car. We jumped in a little RC car and drove it under our kitchen table, and we shrunk down to about that big. Last-minute save. So what was it like? The first thing that happened was the windows blew in. I just closed my eyes and pulled my knees and made myself as small as as possible, just like they tell you to do in the videos from the 1950s to the children. Ches held his sister. The bombing continued for I don't know how long, but aside from the windows, we seemed to be pretty okay. Imagine what it must have been like downtown. I didn't want to think about that. I'm happy again. Didn't want to think about what it was like downtown. It was scary enough out there. A few cars drove past and I heard sirens. At one point I ventured out to glance out the window once the bombs had stopped hitting and I saw a city center in flames. But at least you got out. How long did you wait in the house? Okay, so we are in the house for as long as the supplies lasted. For 24 hours, because that's how long the fallout was? 24 hours. Oh no! I don't know how safe the house was from fallout, really, windows blasted open and all that, but it was probably safer than walking the streets. As long as I only ate the uncontaminated food, it ought to be okay, I thought. All the food I had on me really did go, and in the end, I even had to supplement a bit from the cupboards. I'm sure it was fine. So you ate through all your supplies, and then? I guess I wanted to keep going. There were a lot of other survivors on the road as well, and soon enough the rumor started circulating. There was a government evacuation center set up in the old college. Everyone was going there. The college? As in your college? Yep. Talk about coming back to the beginning. Anyway, that's where everyone was headed. That was just one minor problem. Oh, the river. There's a river. Not something I thought about either. Oh, but luckily I had already played this part. True, but when we approached them, we didn't run. Oh, by whom? I'm not sure. Blah, blah, blah. Did anyone pass? Yes, some. What'd you do? I confronted them. Because they are rather... Ooh, but only if you have enough supplies. Okay, let me see here. I does not have enough supplies. I does not have enough supplies. There are other bridges across. I went down road, find one. Decided to wait nearby and see what would happen. Okay, crap. Let's confront him. Brave. Was gonna let them scare me. What did you do? Part of opportunist, a roadblock conveniently in the way of evacuation. They have I mean, they had lots of guns. So what'd you do? Tried talking my way through? I haven't tried that option. Yes, the famous fast talk. How did that go? I didn't fast talk. I just told them the truth. I was there to help Ches and his sister across. I told them the incredible lengths we'd gone to get to where we were. I just told the truth. Did that just work? They said they could let Ches and her through. I would still need to be checked for supplies. And, well, I didn't have anything, so I just waved them goodbye. No! Oh, no! No, I had nothing. I opened my pack to show him, and he grabbed it, emptying it out and rifling through the contents. So much for concerned citizens. So what'd they do then? Tell me I was just a looter and that I should fuck off. At least they gave me my backpack back. To which you replied, I decided to back off. There had to be some other way around. Clever thinking. So what did you decide? I decided to wait. I think I've tried that one already. I've already tried that one, and I just ended up walking and dying. See what happened? Somehow it felt like this kind of thing couldn't be forever. Either a bigger, more powerful group would come along and chase them away. The government would show up and get bored and leave, so I decided to wait. Alright, where did you hold up? It's actually a parking garage nearby, so I could just stroll up and walk up to the upper stories from where you had a perfect view of the river. Right, not the best cover, though. I scouted through it and found a staff area. It was small but empty. What about supplies? There was always loot to be had from surrounding buildings, even if not all of it was perhaps the safest. I did run before settling in, gathering what I could. So, down to wait. How did that go? Oh god, am I dying? Oh, there's actually not much else to say. Well, I've been feeling it for a long time already, but by then it just came to an end. I couldn't have any more. No! Yeah, so the acute bad kind, I suppose. It's lucky I can't really say much more of my last time on Earth. It was delirious, too. Out of it to really notice or realize anything more. I came in and out of it, but mostly remember incredible pain whenever I was conscious. Oh, God. Okay, I'm gonna go back one more time. I'm gonna respec to try and get more supplies, so that way I can let us all through. Maybe we shouldn't wait that long. Maybe we should leave right away. Okay, I'm gonna try a couple things. I'll be back when I have anything to report. Bye-bye. Oh, yay! Yay! I had enough supplies. I actually like, whoa! Oh, God. I accidentally skipped. I'll be back. Aha! Okay. Okay. I did not hit the skip button. Here we go. And it was fine. They checked her for supplies. It was fine. Just as I was going through, though, one of them stopped me and asked if I had any more than that. I knew they were actually highwaymen bastards. Didn't really have a lot of leeway for lying or being creative. Not with all those guns around me. The bastard grabbed my pack. When I remained quiet and looked through it under the eyes of his boss, he emptied out everything but one day's meager provisions, calling it a bridge tax. Shithead. What a bastard. No kidding. I was just hoping I wouldn't need it, and they did let me go afterwards, albeit with a much lighter pack. Yay! We're finally in the college! Let's make out and be done! So, the evacuation center, my college. I'm not surprised I dreamed about it. It's like at the center of my life right now. Is this the part where the dream turned to hook or something? Yeah, we saw that last episode. Unfortunately, I know that I'm pretty good with the last bit, even though proof of society, speaking of, what did happen to everyone? I don't know. Everything was still rather hazy. News, it was sporadic. 100% of the enemy warheads. Yeah. Wishful thinking. Based on what 1% would be enough. I want to get to the end. What happened at the center? At the gates, there was a cleaning process. A screening process, a big plastic corridor. I want to Geiger counter over us. Seriously? So what happened? There were 2 doors at the... beyond the men in the massive guns. Whenever the Geiger counter frazzled, he went to the right. Crap, we're going to go to the right, aren't we? I went left. Oh, no, cool. What about Ches and his sister? They came with me left, thank God. Yay! After the check, they gave us new threads. Honestly, they mostly look like prison garb, but at least they were not radioactive. All of our old stuff would be disposed of. I think they just gave them the poor... Oh, I should have brought that extra pair of clothes. Okay. Gave them to poor people going right. I saw them through the fence heading off to God knows where in their old clothes. Many of them too tired, too sick to even walk upright. That's really sick. Oh, my pack! Oh, I was going to show you my stats and now I can't. Well, my stats, I maxed out dating, physical, and supplies, because screw it. It's really sick. I can't even imagine how millions of casualties they had to deal with. I suppose it was just being pragmatic. Anyway, with the paradise would you lead to? The shuttle set up for dorms and some indoors with proper protection, daily washing, clean food, and very organized and controlled. So was Ches and his sister there? Yes! Yes, they had made it. He was incredibly happy to see me. I was pretty happy to see him too. Great. Aside from all the millions of casualties, a happy ending. Did you have hot dream sex and then wake up? No, and our happiness was, like you so kindly pointed out, relative. The world would never be the same, and we knew it, but at least we had each other. But no, that wasn't the end of the dream. Do go on. Did you rebuild society or something? How much longer is this dream? Should we maybe continue tomorrow, like part 2 or something? No, that's almost over, but this is when it gets weird. Remember the music I heard on the radio, fall asleep? Yep, so talking between buildings, all clear. They sprayed with daily rads. I heard it again. Kind of dream. Explosions of a dream? No, or maybe actually yes, the dream. We already read this in the last episode. Incredibly like that it was weird. Okay, dreams are weird. So the music where it came from an admin building. Blah 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 blah. There was a fence cutting off to me, but I knew it came from there. Okay, so what did you do? I just knew there was something connection there. Some truth hidden in those tunes. Something that would allow me to wake up from this nightmare, because that's when every single aching, painful, awful moment of it. But it would be on locked doors inside a building, presumably filled with men with guns. You got this far. Was there really nothing you could do? Not unless I came up with some way of breaking through solid metal doors with my crowbar. Nothing. With nothing but my bare hands, but I stood there and listened to the... Oh. I felt it wasn't a dream, this wasn't real, or it was, but it wasn't all that real, and it was where my life had been different up until this moment, and the result ended up somewhere else in the stadium with the sick, or somehow inside that building. Some kind of multiverse theory applied to strange other dreams. There was an endless number of dimensions. Anyway, so more like I remember having made certain choices about what I was doing. Let's try some millions others. Okay, differently. Things to zero happens. Yeah, we read this. What then? You're saying you had a prophetic dream. That's what I'm saying. Then I woke up. Okay, let me go back quickly. If I hit the skip button here, it locks up and shuts down. But I'm sadly not playing on the Steam version because I have to record this before it comes out on Steam. Ha 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 ha. Because my mother's going to be in town next week and I don't have enough time. When you guys see this, she will probably be in town. I forget my upload schedule, but I think she's going to be in town when you guys see this. Anyway, I have to record it before then. So, okay, I'm going to meet you guys back. I'm going to see if anything happens when I get, when I take that spare clothes, because maybe I can change it into something a bit more sexy, and then we you know, make out and things like that happen. So I'll see you in a bit. Okay, so I just went through it, and it didn't take that long because you can skip all the dialogue, and Yeah, there's no hot dream sex sequence at the end. So I'm gonna say I successfully completed the dating and the love scenario. I'm gonna say that's what happened. I'm sure Natasha and the devs will tell me if that isn't what it is. But but I'm gonna say that it's a happy ending for all, and that we're at the college. And we live our life doing what we can, being as happy as we can in a post-apocalyptic setting, making lots of sex and babies. So yay, hooray, all is well, aside from the apocalypse. But at least we have each other, at least we have family, and that's all that matters. So thank you again, Natasha and Peter, for making this amazing game that I think is quite great, especially for, are you kidding me, a free-to-play game? Are you kidding me? Go download this and play this right now. Steam, Google Play, you can play it on PC, Mac, Android, and iOS, at least for right now. There might be more supported other things later, but that's really all it. Those 4 things cover pretty much every way to play a video game. So, and it's free. And one playthrough takes like 15-20 minutes. You know, why are you put down that episode that you're watching on Netflix right after this, or that other YouTube video that you're doing, download this game, play it, because it'll take just as long, you know, maybe a few more minutes, maybe a few less minutes, depending on what you're doing. And it's a great time. It's a great adventure. You guys, I'm sure, can choose and will choose ways that I didn't choose on any of my videos. But as it stands for right now, I am, I don't think, going to be uploading any more videos of the bottom of the well, unless you guys really want me to. So if you do really want me to, say something down in the comments, hit that subscribe button. Both of those things will absolutely let me know that you guys want to see more of this, and share it with your friends, spread the word about this game, about my channel, subscribe to stay most up to date on my channel, and yeah, it's I like to do silly Let's Plays, I like to do silly comedy videos. Find out what you do. And I do more narrative games, I do rage games, I do co-op games, I vlog and talk about my acting career, because I'm an actor by trade. So check out what I do, come, let's have fun, come join my adventures, and it'll be a great time, and I'd love to see you there. So thanks again, YouTubies, for watching. I hope you're having a wonderful day. I sure as heck am. I've made some really fun videos today that you have probably already seen. If you haven't, go check them out right now. Okay, see you when I see you. Love, 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 love. Bye-bye! Hey YouTubies, welcome to the end of the video. I know I said earlier in this video that Bottom of the Well is free to play, and it still is, but guess what? Now it's on Steam and Google Play. Check this game out. It is available today, right now. In fact, I'm posting this video so that way they can promote the crap out of their game using my video, and hopefully your videos, your comments, your likes, and your shares of the game and this video and everything in between. So please, tell your friends about this game, tell them it's completely free, don't even have to spend a dime, and it's on Steam right this second. And Google Play. Go figure. And if you like this video, please hit the like button. It really does help a lot. Subscribe to stay most up to date on my channel, including videos such as, if you like narrative games, why don't you check out this video down here of Her Story, one of my best reaction videos ever. It's hilarious, and I play a character. And if you want to see me get mad and rage the crap out of a game, check out Axiom Verge, which is down over in, well, that, wait, where am I? This corner. Down there. You can watch me rage against a giant robotic scorpion. And make sure you subscribe to check out some of the other videos I do, including videos such as Nazi dinosaurs. Why not? It's a bunch of fun. Or you can watch me in my actor escapades, including Star Wars, the Oscars, and other things such as that are really cool. Thanks, YouTubies. Have a beautiful day. I'll see you when I see you. Love, 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 love. Bye. Look at this. Playthroughs 8. I think I had closer to 10. A couple times it froze up, and I don't think it counted it because I had to hard close out. But this is great. This is silly. Woo! I can change my name. Nigma. There 'tis. There 'tis. Anyway. Bye.